Folks, Professor DK here. I'd like to show you folks something here about chemtrails and contrails. You see, I have the Britannica definition right here. I'm going to read it to you. By the way, I have the virus under control and it has mutated. Oh, goodness gracious. It has mutated. Back up there, stay there. Stop mutating. Contrail, also called condensation trail or vapor trail, streamer of clouds sometimes observed behind an flying airplane in clear, cold, humid air. A contrail forms. Now listen to this. A contrail forms when come on, man. Come on, man. I'm trying. Contrail forms when water vapor produced by combustion of fuel condenses upon soot particles. Shut off on me. Shut off on me. Condensing upon soot particles or sulfur aerosols in the plane's exhaust. Sounds like chemical enough to me. When the ambient relativity is high, the resulting ice crystal plume may last several hours. The trail may be distorted by wind. Sometimes it spreads outward to form a layer of cirrus cloud. On rare occasions, when the air is nearly saturated with water, air vapor wingtips may cause sufficient pressure reductions, streamers to form. Now I'm going to read another one. That one's not there. I had it earlier. And the other one said, definition of Wikipedia, contrails.
According to
Wikipedia's definition for contrails.
According to Wikipedia, contrails are vapor trails or line-shaped clouds produced by aircraft engine exhaust or changes in air pressure, typically at aircraft cruising altitudes several miles above the Earth's surface.
Aha! The mixing result of turbulence. Yes. Contrails, when humid air from jet exhaust mixes with environmental air of low pressure and low temperature. The mixing is a result of turbulence generated by the engine exhaust. Cloud formation by mixing process is similar to the cloud you see when you inhale and see your breath. Exhaust mixes with the environment, responding in vapor pressure with follow the dotted line. Jet exhaust also plays a role in modifying the chemistry of the upper troposphere and lower troposphere. NASA and DAO are sponsoring a research program to study the impact contrails have on atmospheric chemistry. Because they do. It's a chemical reaction, fools. If there's an overload of poison up there, we'd be dead by now. But what it is a chemical reaction, and it blocks the sun when it's all said and done. Jet exhaust plays a role in modifying the chemistry of the upper atmospheres. Fools! Not you guys. So I'm not afraid to call them chemtrails. For years I called them jet trails when everybody was calling them. I called them chemtrails, and then I started just saying jet trails, and it became Jimmy the Jet Trail Prophet. But they are chemtrails because they are chemical reactions caused by chemicals and environmental factors. NASA and DOA are sponsoring. Who's paying for that? Professor D.K. and Associates. Yeah, upper troposphere and lowest stratosphere. Yeah, atmospheric chemistry, weather, and climate. The impact. Oh, we see the impact. What's it going to do today? Yeah. Look up and see why it's so messed up. You can see it happening. You don't have to be a scientist to know that the sky is messed up with all kinds of different layered angled clouds, flip-flopping pancakes and yeah. The satellite images. Satellite images, check that out. They're ridiculous. I've never seen the sky look like this. Satellite images. Ooh, in this series, satellite images will investigate the duration of contrails. Skywatchers and Earthlings, we investigate this every day. The satellite images from GOES, capital GOES, all capitals, 8 visible channel. Each image is separate in time by approximately 15 minutes. And that's what we do, Skywatchers. We tape 10, 15 minutes apart, and we show how everything expands. Not on such a... just with our phones, though. But we can still see the magnificent difference. Each image is separated in time by approximately 15 minutes. GOES 8 image has a spatial resolution of approximately 1.1 kilometer. The satellite image is a view of upper Midwest, including southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois. Madison is located on the image. Contrails were observed from the ground during this period. They're supposed to dissipate. Why don't you just call them chemtrails? Is it too scary for you to just be real? You know what I mean? Professor D.K. and Associates. Tell us the truth, Sidewinders. That you can actually use these because you've studied them long enough and know what they do. Fucking lies! Hey, Jim, did you say that? Just tell the truth, so we can see. We all. Why can't we know the truth in the world? Because we wouldn't like it. Contrails were observed from the ground during this period. The wavelength, GOES imager, is measuring the amount of radiant energy reflected, like we've been saying and seeing, bouncing all over the place. The larger amount of reflected visible light. Remember, because there's all kinds of lights, and I'm not an expert on that, but there are all kinds of visible lights. That's why we see these things and we jump to conclusions about what they are, too. The whiter is given portion of the image, the larger the amount. The whiter a given portion of the image, the larger the amount of reflected visible light. Whiter portions of the image represent thick clouds, and dark regions are woodier or heavier vegetated regions. Why do we see through these gray ones now, too? That's another question for DK and Associates. But their studies are for themselves. You just have a little basic peek right here. Contrails show up the image as white streaks similar to that appear from the surface. You can see there's shit right there with all them lines in it. You get the idea. Professor DK and Associates. Jimmy the Jet Trail Prophet out. Fully contained, folks. Fully contained. Fully contained. Stop the mutation, too. Later.